I'm just a student, just like you. This is my first time, my conscious first time living here on this earth. I don't know, like, I only know as much as I know, but I'm just sharing this because I just feel like, ideas for YouTube videos just literally birth out of me like a baby. Like, it's literally something I feel like I need to make. So, yeah, this video is about why religion isn't enough, why just being religious isn't enough, why reading the Bible isn't enough. So I think like being religious is a great like start to like wanting to be a good human and like not doing like bad things and like feeling shameful for doing bad things, like if you are like somebody like, you shouldn't do that. Like, you should be afraid that you're gonna go to like hell if you like do something terrible to a person. Like, I think that side of like religion is good. Like, you should feel afraid to like go to hell to like actually do some like crazy messed up things. But like what I see like a lot like in life, like I was raised like Catholic. My mom, she like forced me to go to church, like get my confirmation, whatever. Like, I did it. And I do believe in God. I feel like God 24/7 like with me. And my mom, she's like a really super religious person, like very very religious. And when I tell her like I feel God with me like 24/7, it's like I feel like she's just like, man, like you probably don't because you don't pray and you don't like go to church and stuff like that. But the way I feel God is through nature. And I feel like I'm in constant like communication with higher power. Like, I feel like higher power is always available to me. I always feel connected. I never feel alone. And it's just a different way than religious people do. Like, religious people feel connected. They feel connected through prayer and through going to church and all that stuff. But yeah, so I think like religion is a great way to get people to just like be better humans because they are in fear of like what will happen to them if they don't, or they just want to like please God. Like, I think that's a great aspect. Like, do whatever you need to do to tell yourself like so you can just be like a good human. But when you are having like issues like in your life that are very specific, like when you're having relationship issues, like your partner is mistreating you, or let's just talk about like being mistreated, and you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna pray really hard, and this is God's plan, like this was like meant to happen. Oh my God, I'm just gonna pray harder. Like, it's kind of just like it's kind of just like you don't know how to grab life by the balls. So you just make it like a religious thing. Like, oh, I'm basically not taking like personal responsibility of my life, and I'm just gonna like be like, oh well, God knows what to do. Like, I'm just gonna pray about it. Like, you're not actually taking life by the balls. And something I always told my mom was like that, you know, like I understand that like, the Bible says some like really good things, like, don't lie or be nice to your neighbor, and that's all really good things, but like it only goes like so in depth, because like as humans we are like so complex that like we need more strategic and psychologically specific things in order to like actually fix our lives. Like, if your husband or boyfriend is being like a dick, and there just like is not really much romance in your life, and they don't do things that you ask them to do or whatever, like, you can't just like be like, oh well, God sees me and I'm doing good, and like this is just the way like men are, no one's perfect. Like, how freaking depressing is that? Like, that's where I see like religion like actually hurting people's lives, because instead of like taking like their own life, like making it their own personal responsibility, they like make it about God. And like I understand that like some people will just like read the Bible and stuff. Like I see a lot of people like on TikTok like, oh, this is how I start my morning, and it's like a Bible and they're like writing notes or whatever. Like that's a great way to like journal and stuff like that. But like, does the Bible really like get specific on like your patterns, your emotional patterns, things that you aren't aware of? Like, let's just say like does the Bible make you aware of like of your own patterns? That is what actually is making your life shit. Like, are you breaking your own personal boundaries? Like, are you letting people take advantage of you? Did you not keep this promise to yourself? You know, like in like if you don't like this one thing about your life, well, how can you stop doing it? Or how can you build up the confidence to leave somebody? Like, it's not enough. Like, the religious people would think like they don't need any other outlet to learn like how to like improve their life, because they're just like, oh well, religion is going to improve my life, like praying to God is going to improve my life. But why do I see like the people who are like so like religious and stuff like that, like their lives I would not want to have. Like I would not want I wouldn't want their life. So it's like these people who are just like, oh, like so touched by God and stuff like that. Well, I don't really see them living their best life. Do you know what I mean? The people who I see living their best life are actually the people who like are doing the inner work, like seeking out the like an amazing life. Like I see these people who are like, let's spiritual. Like that's like spirituality versus religion. So people who are in spirituality, like I see them living their best life, and I feel like they even seem more connected to God. Um, they are just like seeking like an ideal life, a dream life, where religious people are just like, oh well, you know, I'm so grateful for all that God gave me, like I have nothing to complain about. Like it's just like you're stuck in a box almost. When like spirituality is like, well, how can I improve my relationships, how can I improve my body, like how can I make more money? Like just you're like evolving as a human. I feel like religion is not a place of like evolvement, which I feel like is probably like, oh my god, like what are you talking about? Like religion is probably all about evolving, because you're evolving like a greater connection to God, and like, but what does that like look like? I know you can, I know like I've heard like people, you're feeling so much peace in your heart and so much love in your heart, and I don't want to hate on religion at all. Like I was like so like, I don't want to say like brainwashed, but I was so hardwired and programmed, like, Jesus Christ is my savior and all that stuff. So like, I never want to say anything bad, and I'm not saying that like you shouldn't be religious. Like, if I'm ever like in a terrified situation, like the first thing I'm doing is like praying. You know what I mean? But I just feel like you need more than the Bible to like improve your life. Like I see people like, oh, I'm gonna pray for you, or I'm gonna pray for my own life. Like I hope it gets better. And like, that's a great thing, like because I feel like people who are like, they do spirituality and all that stuff, like well, obviously spirituality like is so different, like you can do so many things, but some things that we do is like, I know people do like tarot readings, and they'll like, ask for signs from God and tell us a message so we can improve our life, or we can journal something to improve our life. It's like I feel like we take the information and then we do something with it. With like religion is like, oh, okay, God has me, and then I'm not gonna, it's like you don't take any personal action of your own life. I feel like that is literally the difference. I feel like spirituality like literally opens your mind, and religion is just, oh well, this is all that it is, period. And like spirituality like is just like, it always keeps you open. It keeps you open. It just feels like you're growing and evolving. So if you basically just like want to be a better person, or you're looking for more help, and you feel like your life is stagnant, and you're doing your Bible scriptures and you're writing and you're going to church, and you feel like your life isn't as amazing as it should be. Excuse me, I had to burp. I want to recommend some books for you. So the first book I want to recommend to you is called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So basically, this book will teach you like presence, and how just presence itself will just bring you so much joy. Like that book is like so many things, and actually he talks about Jesus a lot in that. So that's like a perfect like spirituality foot in the right door, like for religious people. I also want to recommend this book, and this is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. So the way I found him actually was through a documentary called Heal. I believe it's on Netflix, or maybe it's not there anymore. And it's about how he was on a bike, he got hit by a car, he like broke his spine, and like he would do like, and like they told him he'd be paralyzed forever, and he would do these meditations where he was literally like repairing like his spine like with his mind. And he was able to walk again. He's super fine now. And he uses neuroscience to back this up. Like he is a neuroscientist. And in the book, Becoming Supernatural, which is another book that he wrote, it's about how regular human beings are doing the uncommon, or how common people are becoming uncommon. And in that book, he has like graphs and stuff like that of like, you know, just like proof and evidence of vibrations and auras and scanning your brain waves, and how if you think and feel a certain way, it will affect your personal reality. And his famous saying is like, your personality is your personal reality. So yeah, I love him. So these are really great books to start off with. Psychology is so important. You need psychology books if you are struggling. You cannot just pray it away. Like you can't wait for God to come and save you. Like you need to take personal responsibility like of your life and do everything that you can to have your dream life, because you deserve your dream life. And you are only here as yourself, because I don't know if you're going to reincarnate. Like I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have any like intent, or maybe we're going to go to heaven and whatever and all that stuff, but I want you to have your dream life. I want you to have your dream relationship, your dream career, your dream room, your dream wardrobe, your dream house, your dream car, your dream neighborhood, like your dream friends. Like I want you to have that. And I feel like it's so, when I see people like with their Bibles and stuff like that and they're writing, like I love that for you. But like I feel like you need more. You need more. I just want what's best for you. Like I want you to get everything that you want in life. And I don't want you to just leave it up to like higher power or whatever. Like I want to see you try. If there's like feelings that you're dealing with, like if you're feeling with attachment, there's this really good book called Attached. It's on Amazon. Search it up. I'm like looking at the books that I have. If you want to start learning how to do the inner work and being aware of patterns that maybe you've gotten from your parents or past relationships that have really traumatized you, read How to Do the Work by Dr. Nicole LePera. If you are wanting a more secure relationship and not so anxious and avoidant, and how to create a secure love, order the book Secure Love by Julie. I can't really see the last name. Oh my god, Complex PTSD. That's like a little bit more of like a smart people book. It's really interesting, but if you want to learn about like sorry, I just heard noise. It's like, what the freak is that? If you just want to learn more about like psychological things, like really, really in depth, get Complex PTSD, that book. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That's a really great way to like get confidence and just like be yourself. And I feel like these types of books and stuff, you're not going to learn from religion. You're not going to learn how to stop being attached, or why is this person treating me this way, from just the Bible and religion. I don't want you to just leave it up to God. In a way, like most of what us like spiritual people do is we in a way are leaving it up to God, but at the same time we are doing something as well. Like we're actually trying to get somewhere. We're not just like, oh, we'll just leave it up to God. Like, we're trying to find the meaning. What do we need to change? What do we need to not change? Things like that. So, oh my God, The Secret, the Law of Attraction, how to call in what you want. Or The Artist's Way. My boyfriend really just recently bought me that book. And it's a book for artists and stuff like that. And so, yeah, if you're a religious person, and I feel like if you think that's all you need, I think you should deep dive into these other books. So yeah, I'm really in pursuit of creating my dream life, and I am working my way up there. I have some things that I already have accomplished, and yeah, my life is one, and I'm gonna try to make it exactly how I want it, because I deserve that, and so do you. Because life is fun. Life gets to be fun. Life doesn't have to be about suffering. Life can be about chocolate, rainbow, sunshine, ice cream. It doesn't have to be work, it is what it is, and blah, blah, blah. It gets to be freaking awesome, okay? So, I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna leave you with this. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I freaking love this. And I'm gonna leave you with this. Oh, a sip of water. And I'm gonna leave you with this. Yeah. That's it. If there's anything you want to ask me or some advice or whatever, shoot a comment, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. See what I'm up to. Okay. Bye.